stage next. He's fucking so funny and he's so lovely, and I think you're just gonna fall in love with Benjamin Basunga. Woo! Yes! He's from out of town.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. Yes, I'm very glad to be here amongst all of you beautiful people here in Worcester tonight. I just wanted to tell you guys, I do not give a fuck. No, seriously, I don't even talk like that. I'm not even an African man, I just like fucking with y'all.
I already talked to him.
Oh, how to fall for that shit, great man. No, but I was born in Africa though. And I love telling people about the country I was born in. Because the country I was born in Africa, they've had more people killed in civil war than any military conflict since World War II. But Worcester's still the sketchiest place I've ever lived. No, Worcester gets a bad rap. You don't realize Worcester's a shitty place until you go somewhere that's actually nice. You know, I moved here from Denver, Colorado a year ago. Yeah, why would I leave Denver, Colorado to come to Worcester, right? Why? I'm gonna explain it to you, because I got bad advice. I'll tell you what happened. I was in college. My counselor was like, when you get your degree, go where your industry is. My parents were like, when you graduate, go where your industry is. I got a degree in criminal justice, so I'm gonna be in Worcester forever. Job security. I'm not going anywhere.
Pittsburgh.
But no, I did. I moved here from Worcester a year ago. This summer, for the first time, we went to this place called Nantucket.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a real place. I thought it was just on poems and bottles and shit. You can actually go there. You have to take a ferry to get there, though. That's how they keep the undesirables out. We get on the ferry, we get to Nantucket, and I'm like, this place is nice. There's dogs in high chairs at restaurants eating better meals than I can afford. There's one homeless person, even he's eating gluten-free. I knew it was really nice though, because while I was out there, my wallet got stolen. But by the time I got back home, it was waiting for me. And my credit score had gone up. 200 points, it's now at 200. But we did, I moved here about when I was a kid. I spent 4 years in Africa, and I love telling people about the country I was born in, because Africa's got the best named countries in the world, right? You have where I'm from, the Congo. That's a strong African name, that's dope. Right? You got other great names too, like Zimbabwe, Zaire, Wakanda, you know? Great named countries. And for those of you guys not laughing, I think y'all fucked up. That's what I'm looking for. But you know she got fucked, because you know things got messed up when we let white people start naming African countries and shit got fucked up. You can tell when it happened too, because we ended up with a country in Africa called Chad. Naming African countries after frat boys and polos and loafers. Chad, that's the best we can do. And you know it's fucked up, because when the African Nations Cup tournament comes around and Chad is playing Djibouti, you know who's gonna win, right? Because any lady can tell you this, Chad has never destroyed Djibouti. It's never happened. Not one time. Is there a Chad in here? Chad, are you here? No, it's fucked up, man, but we moved to the suburbs of Denver, Colorado. That's where I grew up. You know, my mom never had to work. My dad always made enough to support a family of 5, but there was 9 of us. That's when the trouble started. It's crazy having a big family. We have 7 kids. Same mom, same dad, 7 kids. I'm number 7. Right? Like, by the time it got to me, the breast milk was just powder. I mixed it with my tears. It was a fun childhood. That's what I'm saying. I had a lot of fun. Being from Africa, I'm bilingual. I speak multiple languages. People are always impressed when you tell them that. I heard one person that was like, oh my God. Yeah, see, you're clapping. You shouldn't be clapping. Speaking multiple languages doesn't make you a better person. Like, my dad speaks 5 languages. He was never there to say happy birthday to any of them. Listen, he wasn't even absent. He was there. He just hated it. He forgot. We had 7 of us. Forgot. I'm Ben Basunga. I'm 29. I'm single. I'm trying to date. I really am. The problem with dating is I don't want to date anybody who I don't believe the same thing politically with. Because I don't want to fight about politics, right? But you can't talk about politics on the first date. So what do? I ask context questions that gives me clues to which way she leans. Right? Like if we're at dinner and she tells me she can't cook, I know she's progressive. She's fuck the patriarchy. I'm with it. Cool. But if she's having trouble reading the menu, I know she's a Republican, and that's okay too. Context clues, that's what I'm doing. Just reading the room. I went on a date with one girl. She told me she doesn't give blowjobs. Can you believe this? It's 2020. People are out here eating ass and finger popping booty holes, and you don't give a blowjob? Like, blowjobs are pretty much the Christian thing to do now. Blowjobs are pretty much second base, right? It's like, nice to meet you, I'm Ben. Gobble, gobble, like that. That's what I'm expecting. Can't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. But no, we live in a crazy world, though. We do, and we see a lot of crazy things, and a lot of it makes me mad. Like, for example, anytime you see like a school shooting, what do? They blame it on hip-hop music. Like, this was Eminem's fault. And that's stupid, right? We don't do that with anything else. It's not like somebody else gets a DUI and we're like, this is country music's fault. Damn it, Tim McGraw. So he had a beer in the console. I've heard it. No, but the problem is these school shootings make you crazy. They make you think crazy thoughts. Like most recently, after the last school shooting, I found myself thinking like, maybe black people gave up on segregation too soon. You know what I'm saying? We could have had our own school with no white kids. Not like a prison, like an actual school. And I know some of you guys are like, oh no, lacrosse teams would have suffered. Yes.
Hockey.
But I'm just saying how cool it would have been to go to school where the only active shooters were 3-point shooters, you know? That's all I'm saying, man. But things are going well for me. Things are going really well. I started a new job. First month on the job. What was that? Is that you? Oh shit, I didn't. This is what sex is like for me all the time, you see? I don't know what to do. I can't stop. So fine, I'll stop. I got a question before I leave, guys. Racism. Is that something you're born with or taught? Are you born racist or taught racist? What do you guys think? Taught. That's what everybody says. That's what I used to think until I had an experience that changed my mind.
Stop playing.
I used to work with kids, all ages 3 to 5, little Caucasian children because I lived in the suburbs. I come into work one day and I sit them in a little semicircle and I was a little bit more stoned than normal. I looked at all these kids and I was like, kids, I used to look just like you. But then I drank a lot of chocolate milk and now I look like this. And all the kids got it, you know? They were like, no sir, no you didn't. But there was one 3-year-old. This kid lost his mind. He goes into hysterics. He's like, oh no. But I love chocolate milk. And now I can't drink it anymore. That little motherfucker, right? I probably shouldn't have called him that in front of the other kids. But that wasn't what got me fired, though. I was able to calm him down, and later on in the day, we were doing a painting activity. And when he wasn't looking, I took a paintbrush and painted a little bit of dark brown on his arm. And then I gathered his attention to it, and I was like, it's happening! And that's when I got fired, y'all. Guys, I've been Ben Basunga. That's my time. Thank you for having me.
Basunga. Oh my god. I love him. I feel like he's one of my drag daughters also.